Hello, Neopia. We're gonna have some late night dailies because I did some stuff in the morning for Neopets and then I did nothing with my entire Saturday, which is great because I had a really long week at work and then I'm out next week on vacation. So I just needed a chill day to do nothing. Anyways, let's do some Neopets. I did my quest log. I'm working towards a green Skeeth morphing potion. I had to re-roll twice because I got a bead that I already have. So like there was like a yellow bead and I did it for 7 days. And then the next day when I checked my streak reward, it was the same bead, which like I don't like. And I'm also tired of the beads. Like I want to let them drop even more and then just buy them up just to say that I have them. And then ignore the quest log unless I get like a code stone or something. I don't know how I'm feeling about the quest log. Yeah, I know Jelly Neo talked about it in their little 2-year update and how there was a little whoopsie with that. I don't feel as motivated to like keep re-rolling because that's just not what I want to spend my Neo points on, but that doesn't matter because there's so much stuff that's going on. At some point in the past few days for the shifts in the Neo hospital, it's now 3 hours for premium instead of like the usual 6 hours, which is something. Yes, make premium worth it, even though I didn't really mind the 6 hours. I know in the beginning, in like the first part of the plot, a lot of people were like getting up in the middle of the night to do their volunteer hospital shifts, and I never did that. I was also completely normal about how I engaged with the plot the first time. When I was getting tired of like the plot and like Neopets in general, I just took a break for a month, which is why I'm not at max points. And so that's fine. I guess I just have to be the normal one about the plot. That's cool too. Yeah, how are we all feeling about the plot? It's fine. It's fine. I know that they're doing everything they're doing, so it's less grindy. But I want Orion. I want them out of this cave, you know? What else can I do? Let's go through Jelly Neo. It's Jelly Neo's 21st birthday. Everyone drink some water. Shout out to Jelly Neo. I mention y'all's in like every single video. I don't know y'all's personally, but I have an account. And I would not be able to solve any of those weird, funky puzzles for the plot without ya. So they are now adding item tags. So if you use Jelly Neo for that, that's cool. And then there's Sight, and then there's Trivia. Grundo Day, we got a Burlap Grundo, which is a little cute. You can't tell me that's not cute. Burlap's a very hit or miss color for me, but Burlap Grundo hits. But I also really like Grundos. Yeah. Like, do we start zapping Tiny? Who knows? We'll see. I like it. I like it. I know a lot of people don't like Grundos, and I get it. Their feet, the toes, get y'all's 100%. But this works. This works. And Burlap is like a very hit or miss color, so y'all's did your big one with this. And his little heart in the center. This is what Burlap is meant to be. So shout out to Grundos. There's also some Grundo exclusive nail polish available, which I think is funny because I know y'all's hate the feet. But what if they were silver or red? Would that make a difference? I think it's funny. I do. So I'm allowed to enjoy things, I think. There's a new background, so that's great. There's a new stamp, which is cool. I still don't have the Orion stamp. And wasn't the Horus one that came out, and now there's this one? Yeah. Okay. Fine. That's fine. I love being like a new account that's like passively collecting stamps, but like also sometimes actively collecting stamps, but not really. Super fun. There's some of that. There's a capsule. Don't care about capsules. There was supposed to be downtime, and then there wasn't downtime. And then there was supposed to be downtime, and then there was downtime. And I don't know what they fixed. And then there's Usuki-kan. I think I already talked about that. Let's do some dailies. Let's go to Trudy's. How are y'all's doing? How's the plot for y'all's? Are you getting your daily void essences? You better be. You can go on Jelly Neo. You can go on the Neopets Reddit. You can go on the Neopets Discord. And they will tell you where the locations are. And you usually have to click. And I know, it's 10 clicks. It's a lot, I guess. But I need y'all to start clicking because I want my community prize. We should have had this community prize. Honestly and truly. Like, I did mine for today. I got some garbage for my reward. So, why are these two out at lunch together? Don't they know I waited until the last minute to do my dailies until they should be in so I can get their avatars? If they would just give me the user trophy for both, I wouldn't have to do this. Do you even get a trophy for Wise King? I'm pretty sure you get one for Grumpy. I'm really only doing a lot of these for free stuff because we're coming up on Fairy Fest. I'm excited to see the changes. And then 2, because I might be able to get a trophy. So, yeah, I'm excited for Fairy Fest. I don't know what day it starts. Did they ever confirm the start date? I know they said that we're going to change some stuff around, and I've given my own suggestions on how they could improve Fairy Festival. But I'm excited. I just don't know what I'm going to do with all the Fountain Fairy quests. This is back to being slow, and it was fast for like 2 weeks, and now it's back to being slow. And I don't know if it's just the little Quasilane box or if it's all of like the Neo Cash Mall, but it doesn't matter because it's not like we're close to the free Neo Cash little bucket anyways. Don't go on the skull. Okay, it didn't go on the skull because sometimes you gotta yell at it. I don't know what the skull does, but I don't want to make someone else active. Actually, we're gonna do that quickly. We're gonna do that quick. We'll make someone else active just in case something happens to Lepediolite. I want a lot of stuff to happen to Lepediolite. We can tie this back into Fairy Festival. I know I'll just start going on a topic and like never coming back. I'm trying to fix that, but I am unfortunately just a flawed human at the end of the day. So let's make Love Beyonce our active just in case anything scary, spooky pops out at us. It'll impact Love Beyonce, who's such a great character. Anyways, for the upcoming Fairy Festival, I would need Lepediolite to be active so I can get some, what are they called? Oh, I know the words. I know words. I didn't even work today. Why is my brain not working? The stats. So if the Fairy Fest is run similar to other Fairy Fests of the past 2 years, you log in and then you go to the Fairy Fest hub. Then you like click on Fairy Fest, whatever. And then you'll get a random Fairy Fest. Which is interesting because like I don't really get fairy quests that often playing on Neopets. I've gotten 2. I can recall it was early last year, like January, February, right after I came back. Because I came back in 2023. Last year was 2024. And so in January, February, I got a Gray Fairy quest. And she ended up getting me a Fountain Fairy dip, which I was super excited about. Because that was back when I like 4 pets. And it was just a lot of stuff. And I was just excited to get like something. And that's when I got Serpegia, my alien Aisha. And then earlier this year, I want to say again, back in like January or February, I got an actual legitimate like Fountain Fairy quest. And so I've just been sitting on a Fountain Fairy dip since then. And I'm just hoping that I don't get anything else. I know I'm going to have to use it up before Fairy Festival. And I think I'm going to make my Wraith Techo. But after that, there's not a lot of Neopets I want. Like I want a burlap cow, but you can't get that. So for Fairy Fest, you'll either get you'll get whatever the prizes are from the fairy quests. That's what you will get. And so a lot of people like to stack like the Fairy Festival with like the Neo Cash fortune cookie where you get like a quest a day. I got one of those for free with premium, so like not to talk about premium too much. I know that's very annoying because like Neopets is like so, I don't want to say it's any easier because like I don't know. I just see the advantages of having premium and just getting a lot of free stuff. I get like 2 times the prizes for like the plot, you know? Very irritating for people that are unable to or just simply don't want to pay for premium. Anyways, I know a lot of people last year would stack their quests for Fountain Fairy. I'm probably not going to do that. I want Lepediolite to be active so I can get a lot of stats. Because now we're in 4 code stones, which is fine. It's not horrible. But I've been trying to do kitchen quests just to get in the habit of doing kitchen quests. That's why I'm in like the 8 code stone grind and it takes like 24 hours. I'll kind of like be in the groove. I'm not getting a lot of stats from Kitchen Quest, and it's like, I know that like Kitchen Quest isn't for stats. I feel like I'm getting like 300 Neo points back after spending like 5,000, which is like 100% on me. I could not do the Kitchen Quest, but it's just weird. It's weird, and I'm trying to like really hoard all of my other stuff, like any cupcakes or negs or potions, all of that stuff for when I'm like really in the grind, in like the 8 codestone 24-hour grind. So I'm trying to just gently do some of the stuff, and it's weird. It's weird. I'm not loving Kitchen Quest. It's fun. Why'd you see? No one told you to go away like that. Why don't you come back? Spiffy. Okay. Alright. Also, for my elaborate, I need Zemophilia to not be a Kiko. Need you to not be a Kiko, bestie. It's, not one of my favorite pets. In fact, it might be one of my least favorite pets. Like a Jub, but just skin. Don't like them. So you get 2 levels, which doesn't matter because they're going to go back to level 1. This is great. This is fine. Like I said, I just don't really know who I'm going to turn into, like, what color for, like, the Fairy Festival. I want a Wraith Techo. And then I'm conflicted with my plot pet, Chevy Equinox, who's a Vandegire. I don't know if I want to make Chevy gray, because like the void within, a lot of things are gray. If I want to like hold on for the plot paintbrush, that it's all but confirmed that's gonna be coming, like, you know. Or do I make 2 plot pets because I have all these extra space? I could do that. Probably not my best idea, but an idea it is, you know. So if we like go through my Neopets, and then I can end it after this. Like, Love Beyonce, can't change. Book Freak, can't change. Book Freak was also a 2024 Fairy Festival creation. Love Beyonce is a Elaborate creation. Tiny, I don't know what I would do. I'm a little attached to Tiny, which I don't like. Because Tiny was originally supposed to be here to be starved for the quest log, and then once you could like put the pets in the hotel, it automatically did the feed. It's like, I don't have a purpose for Tiny, but like Grendos were tortured for so long, I feel like bad just throwing Tiny back into like the pound. And like, I liked the burlap Grundo, but like that's a lab thing, and me and the lab, right? Me and the lab scientists, we're beefing. Producery, can't change. Philodendron and Moldavite, both beautiful. Both beautiful. You should watch my paint color video to know why they're both beautiful, as if you can't see. Pedialyte, can't change. Like, it's actually, like, I was just reading through the state constitution for the state I live in, and they said I can't alter the Pedialyte in any way, and I 100% agree. Geothansis, I also got last year because I really wanted a Moroccan Usul, and then I got one, and I've done nothing with Geo since. I even put Geo up for adoption for like a couple days. I know I wanted him, so like I have him back, but this is like the only Usul I like, because like, I don't know, it's fine, I don't know what to do. Cupcake is another one who I could see myself giving away. Very old pet, which is why I painted Cupcake Elderly Girl Aisha. But what I kind of might do is paint Cupcake Plushie. Like, you're already here. Cupcake has been with me for some time. Cupcake was another person I got from the pound that I wasn't supposed to like, and then I ended up doing, I don't know, just really liking them and like vibing, and I feel bad like putting Cupcake back in the pound. But Cupcake's always been an Aisha. Started off as a rainbow Aisha, and then I don't know how we got to elderly, but we're here. But I really want a plushie Aisha, so I might get that. Chevy, this is my plot pet. Don't know what to do with her. Don't know if I want to make you gray or if I want to make you void. And then if I make you void, do I give you a gray pet? Or if you're gray, do I give you a void pet? Or do like an all gray pet, gray P3? I have a lot to think about, so I can't really touch Chevy. But if I make Chevy gray, Then I could use a dip to make Chevy gray. But if I want Chevy to be void, I have to wait until whenever we get the void paintbrush. And then Serpegia can't change. Bertonier is another plot girly from last year. Not plot girly, Fairy Festival girly. And she's mutant, and I love mutant Aishas, and I can't get rid of her. And then Zamifolia, another Labray, where if I get a good species, I could see myself painting with a Fountain Fairy dip. But I don't know. Like, I kind of want to. But I also kind of want to just, like, zap Zams until, like, we, like, through science, create a creature that I want. Very similar to the way the science helped create Love Beyonce, and we all love Beyonce, you know? So, if all else fails, before Fairy Festival starts, like, once we get the understanding of Fairy Festival, I will get a Techo. And then do my Wraith Techo, because that's the next pet I want, and I know the color. And I can get that in the Fairy. Then we're going to just have to ball. We're going to have to see how Fairy Fest goes. Because they said they were going to change some things. I hope they change which items or which point category. I've said it in like 5 out of the past 6 videos I came up with. The garbage we're getting in the Void plot, which is garbage. The face bandages, and I'm getting 2 of now. Those should be like the 8 or 10 pointers, you know? And I know it's random, but I think we can mess with the code and the probability to make it happen. So, those are some of my plans for Fairy Festival that hasn't been announced. No details about it. It should be fun. We should get Orion back. Absolutely. Who said that? 10 out of 10 idea. They should give you a raise. And I just don't know what I want to do with my pets. Maybe Zap Tiny. Like, their name's Tiny, so you have to be a baby. But wouldn't it be funny if Tiny was like a mutant Grundo? We'll see. We will have to see. I have so many pet slots available. So we'll see. Those are my dailies, basically. Those are my pets. Very fast. I thought there was going to be a longer video, and I ended up, this could have been real short. Okay. Hope y'alls are doing swell. Hope everything's good. What's going on in Neopets? Nothing really, just the void stuff. I need Neopets to get rid of this little notification. I know it's a glitch. Get rid of the 3. Hate it. And there's a lot of stuff that they're working on, but that should be number 2 priority. Number 1 priority is an Orion update. It's been like 8 months without our boy. And we just, like, as a society, we can't be doing good with that, you know? I have nothing else to talk about, but I'm gonna ramble for a couple more seconds before I let y'all's off. How's everything going? Shout out to Amanda Files for the new video on Neopets and recapping the Void Within plot in a way that I could never. Because I'm just, you know. My place in Neopets YouTube is to kind of, like, be the bad one. You know how, like, when you're playing, like, video games with your cousin, and there's, like, your 3 or 4-year-old cousin that wants to, like, play, and so you give them, like, a controller that's not plugged in and let them think that they're playing. You give them a calculator and let them think that they're playing, and they're having a blast, and you're spending time together, and they're just, like, not aware that their controller isn't doing anything. Like, that's how I feel that, like, Neopet Tube should be with me. Like, I'm over here playing poorly, and they're all out there making billions of dollars and customizing them, becoming the Neopets elite, and coming out with this long, like, fairy video and the lore video and all that stuff. And what is Amanda Files working on? The plot video. And so many people talk about, like, restocking, and I'm just like, well, here are my pets. You want to listen to me complain? Yeah, cool. Shout out to the people that watch me. I'm at 20-something subscribers, which is crazy. Absolutely wild. But, like, shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to the people that like my video. There's one person that's consistently liking my video, so shout out to you. You're gonna have a good one. Everyone that comments, everyone that watches. I know no one watches to the end of the videos because I can see the analytics, but why not? Just why not give a shout out to the community? Y'all are the realest. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to, like, friend me on Neopets. Talk to me in the comments. I like Neopets. I'm just not good at it. Okay, I'm gonna do some Battle Dome stuff with Lepediolite, and I'm not gonna subject y'all to that. Bye!